Today I want to provide a brief overview of using barcode scanning in conjunction with the CBS 880 bit tray and the KDU 1 series controller by Culver. Right out of the gate, just to explain the demo, I do have slots 4 through 8 deactivated so that we can just make this a bit easier to show. And so that means I'm working with slots 1, 2, and 3 where you can see the bits pre-installed. Uh, there are 3 ways of going about barcode scanning, and I'll walk through them in order. The first is to go into the General Settings menu, scroll down to page 2. We are going to turn the bit tray on, the CBS 880, onto Program, and the barcode mode onto SN. And just for reference, when using the bit tray, you can only use the barcode on SN, which stands for serial number or unique barcode. And the idea behind this is, let's say you are building 100 parts, they're all the same, all uniform throughout the shift, but you need to track unique barcodes for each of those parts. And so what we're able to do here is scan a unique barcode when that application is brought into the work cell. We are then able to select one of the 3 bits corresponding to one of 3 pre-installed programs. And so in this case, I'm working with bit 1. As you can tell, it's ready to run. If I were to remove 2 bits, we would have too many inserts removed. And so in this case, just to show you the functionality, I'm going to satisfy the 3 screw count for this program. There's 2, there's 3. It's asking for a barcode scan, so I am going to replace the bit, have the next part brought into the cell, scan the unique barcode, and that opens it up for me to select from slots 2 or slots 3. This opens it up for the operator to be able to make the decision with the idea that the unique barcode is following the data export out of the controller, being the most important part of the function. The second way to go about this is if we are to go into sequence settings, we can turn sequencing on, and what I'm going to do is allocate sequence A, B, and C, and I've already done that, so we're all set up and good to go. I then go into General Settings, scroll down, and the only difference with this is I'm changing the switch box to on sequence. And to give you an idea of what this looks like, we go back out. It's asking us to once again scan the unique barcode that we want to see on the data export to unlock the program. I've scanned the barcode there, and what it's allowing me to do now is to remove the bit for the specific sequence. As you can see, I have sequence A up and running. I can choose sequence B. I can choose sequence C. The unique and identifying factor between this and the previous non-sequencing program select is when I remove the bit from slot 1, I'm going to use that same bit for each step in the sequence, meaning I'm trying to tie multiple programs together and go in an order based on screw count, but I am using the 1 bit to be able to satisfy those conditions. And so you can see here we're doing our rundowns, and I'm indexing to satisfy screw 3 of 3. I'm now on to program 2 of 3, and you can see right here I have a screw count of 1 for program 2. I'm on to program 3 where I also have a screw count of 1. Once I'm done with my sequence, I'm going to replace the bit and be asked to scan a unique barcode for the next step in the sequence, which may require me to use this specific bit for programs, let's say 3, 4, 5. The third way of doing this is to go into the general settings, leaving sequencing on, scroll down, and I'm actually going to turn the bit tray back to on program. The way that this works is it is going to work with the last sequence that you have set up in the box. So basically, it will allow you to use up to 8 programs in the sequence corresponding to the 8 available bit trays, and it will have the operator work in the order of each program as it indexes as the sequence continues. And so to show you what we do here, I'm removing the stop motor by scanning the barcode. And now you can see, because on this sequence A, I have programs 1, 2, and 3 set in order with a screw count, I'm getting a flashing LED indicator telling me to remove the bit from position 1. If I go to remove the bit for position 2, it does not unlock the system. So I'm removing the bit for position 1. I'm doing my 3 rundowns to complete the screw count requirement. Now I'm moving on to the second program in the same sequence, which uses a unique bit. That bit is requiring me to remove for program 2, where I have 1 screw. That's satisfied. And now I'm being asked to remove the bit for program 3. We have 1 screw. That is satisfied. And by replacing the bit, I'm at my start position again, and it's asking me to scan the next unique barcode to unlock the system. So there are 3 different main ways of using barcode scanning in conjunction with the bit tray. If you'd like to learn more about this to find the best method that suits your application needs, see a demo, or learn more about our product line, please feel free to contact us, culver@culverusa.com, or visit our website, www.culverusa.com.